The verdict is out in the Kumbakonam fire tragedy that took place 10 years ago. 11 people have been acquitted, another 10 were convicted. The quantum of punishment, however, is expected later this afternoon. The 10 who've been convicted include the school owner, the headmistress and the principal. Remember, 94 children were burnt alive in the 2004 tragedy during the preparation of the school meal. The cook and the midday meal organizer of the school have also been convicted. Also among the others who've been convicted is a tehsildar, a chartered engineer who prepared the school plan even without visiting the site, and a district elementary education officer. The conviction of 10 people comes under section 304 of the IPC, that's culpable homicide not amounting to murder, and section 338, causing grievous hurt by act endangering life or personal safety of others. The acquitted, however, include 3 teachers. 21 people in total had been charge-sheeted in the case. In July 2004, as many as 94 children were charred to death when the midday meal center at the Sri Krishna government-aided school caught fire. Most of the children were aged between 8 to 10 and had died at the spot.
I'm now joined by Madhumita, who was in her 5th class when the incident happened. Her sister lost her life along with the 94 children who were charred to death 10 years back in the Kumbakonam fire tragedy. Madhumita, it's a 10-year long delay. What are you expecting?
Yeah, it is a delayed judgment only, but we expect this day for the past 10 years. We want a heavy and severe punishment to the accused, and this must be a warning to others that will not repeat in the future. We want that only.
Right. And about 94 children were charged to death and at least 18 were injured, and you were also in that particular school when the whole incident happened. Do you think that schools here are following, or there is a negligence when it comes to child safety?
Yeah, no teacher help us to save any children. They want to save themselves only. They don't mind about the others. That's why these children lost their lives. And generally, when others studying in a very different school, we gain more certificate from that school. But in the result of that school, we receive a death certificate of our sister. So we want it will not. We hope that it will not repeat in future.
That's right. So these kind of judgments should set a precedent, is what an emotional Madhumita is telling us. We will wait for the judgment, all eyes at the court right now. With camera person Daniel Srishareddy in Tanjavur for Headlines Today. I'm now joined by our Madhusudan, special public prosecutor who has been handling the Kumbakonam fire tragedy case for the past 5 years. So today is the day that people were waiting for the past 10 years. Yes. What do you think it's going to be? So though we don't want to anticipate on the judgment.
I think the guilty people will be convicted. Yes.
And so do you think these kind of incidents should actually reach or the judgment should be as quickly as possible, because it's a 10-year long delay and the scars and the trauma has still not, it's still not gone down?
Because nearly 2 years, the accused has dragged on these proceedings. They have filed an application to discharge him from this case, from this court. That application dismissed. From that, they have taken the matter to the High Court. It was pending before the High Court for about 1 year. Then one of the accused took the matter to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court judge immediately found out, Lordship Justice Sadasivam, that this is a very gruesome case, and the case trial is pending for more than 7 or 8 years, and directed the trial judge to take up the case day-to-day basis.
It was also a 5,000 voluminous page, and more than 530 witnesses were there. 240 of them were, eyewitnesses, and they were also part of this whole investigation case. So it was as difficult, or there was a delayed justice?
Because there are 21 accused facing trial before the court. The 21 accused engaged 8 counsels. If I examine a witness for about 45 minutes or 1 hour in the chief examination, they took nearly 3 hours to cross-examine all the 8 counsels. That was the delay, because judge will not prevent them to put any question. If it is legally permissible, you are allowed. They are putting the question. It took nearly 3 hours for them to cross-examine one witness. For me, 1 hour. 1 hour. The main witness by name, Prabhakaran, in this case, he was examined in the chief for about 2 days. and cross-examined by the defense counsel for about 5 days. In the same manner, the main investigation officer Kalyana Sundaram, who was examined in chief for a period of 10 days, and he was cross-examined by the defense counsel for a period of 25 days. His examination in chief examination was started in January 3rd, and it was ended only in nearly March. Yes.
And also, sir, these kind of incident that has happened in the past, and do you also think that this kind of stringent judgment that's what's going to come out will actually set a precedent, or the judgment should be there so that it actually, brings some sort of, respite to the families who have been waiting for 10 years?
10 years. I expect a judgment in their favor. That's all I can say now. Yes, sir. Thanks. Thanks.
With camera person Daniel Srisha Reddy in Tanjavur for Headlines Today.